Hey everybody, thank you for coming back to our channel, This Blissful Corners. And so I wanted to come in real quick and do a cook with me video. I'm not gonna have, this one won't be such a long video, just for the mere fact of I'm trying to get Bible study in tonight. So yeah, so I won't be doing a long video for today. I thought you said, hey y'all. So I got this recipe here. Honestly, I cannot remember the name of the person that I got it from, but I will leave the link below. I'm awful with names of recipes and stuff, so I just leave the link below because I want to give credit where credit is due. But it's called a smoked sausage zucchini skillet, and that's what I'm cooking tonight. And so my goal is to do some series of videos of one pot meal because it is so hot here in Georgia, y'all. Like, we up under a heat advisory. That's how hot it is today. So yeah, I'm really trying not to turn on the stove. So my goal is to post a video with one pot meal, and one pot meal could be something on the stove or in the crock pot. I don't know if I'm gonna do any grilling because it's just, the heat is really unbearable. So yeah, we'll see. We will see. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this recipe started so you can go ahead and see how it is. I've already done some prep work.
And I can clean up my room.
And yes, you can clean up your room. But I've done some prep work on this recipe. Now, some of this stuff is not going to be in my pot, so just go ahead and know that, because y'all know I will change the recipe in a blink of an eye. If you saw my last video, and I'll leave a tag on here about my last video where I had this whole recipe and I had my tablet in my hand and still didn't do the recipe right. So it is what it is, honey. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave that tag. And plus, I did a grocery haul, and so some of the stuff that I did my grocery haul on yesterday, I'm gonna leave a tag for you to see that because I'm using some of those ingredients.
It was Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday. Thank you. Lost my train of thought. Use some of those things that I bought from my grocery haul for this recipe as well, because you know, it gotta get ate. So yeah, so let me stop rambling because I feel like I'm rambling, y'all, just all over the place. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead so we can get to the stove so we can go ahead and get started with this video. All right, we'll be back. All right, y'all, so welcome back. So the first part of this recipe is I gotta cut up an onion. This is the last onion that I had from that big bulk of Vidalia onions that my husband had got from work. And so I am using this onion up, and I'm gonna use this entire onion in this recipe. So I'm cutting up this onion to put in this recipe. That's a little mark on there. I want to use that. So I'll come back, y'all. So I am cutting up this onion for this recipe. Because this recipe does require for an onion. Hey, y'all see my new knife? I'm using my knife. Yay. But anyway, child, let me focus, girl. But so I'm cutting up my onion for this recipe. I need to, hold on, let me warm up this pan. I did all that. I ain't warmed up my pan yet, child. All right, so I'm warming up my pan. It's my faithful pan that I always use. I love this faithful pan because it's so versatile, and I love versatile stuff that I can use in different ways. But so yeah, so it calls for me to cut up an onion and toss it in here. And now I'm trying to cut up in small pieces because my daughter, she doesn't like onions like that. I got a daughter that don't like onions, and I got a son that don't like tomatoes, and both of the recipes require both of them. Honey, I know, child, I know. But so yeah, so I'm cutting up this onion. But how y'all been doing? You know, how's your day going? Y'all trying to stay cool from this heat? Because honey, it is hot here. It reached to 102 degrees today. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And I was trying everything I could not to go outside today, but I just couldn't help it because I had to go and check the mail, and I had to do a quick errand right quick. But I assure you, when I got home, I stayed home because it is hot out there. And I think we're going to be up on this heat advisory for a while. So those that like work outside or what have you, you know, stay hydrated, because on my local news, like a police officer, he died from heat stroke from a training that he had, y'all. I mean, you got to be careful because this heat is no joke out here today. And so, you know, we want warm weather, but, you know, we don't want it that hot. So, yeah. But, so it's hot today. And I'm almost done cutting up these onions. Now, I know this is not uniform and it's not neat and pretty. And I'm sorry, but, you know, it's going to get ate. How about that? It's going to get ate. I'm trying to be careful because this knife is sharp, honey. And I keep tipping my fingernail. And so I'm trying to be careful about not tipping my fingernail. But I'm pulling out the large pieces because, like I said, my daughter, she does not care for onions. I just do it this way. I thought I had a bigger knife. Maybe I didn't with this set. I don't know. But I used this. I don't know. I thought I had a child. Choose what you got. Okay. So, yeah. So, I lost a tragedy one. Anyway, so I'm dicing it up a little bit smaller. I got a chopper. You know, I probably could have used a chopper. It must have been much easier, but I done started on this way, so it is what it is, children. But, oh, my pot is getting warm, y'all. But, so I had to, like I said, I had to run some errands today because my kids are in a summer camp because I still have a 9 to 5. My goal is to not be working on a 9 to 5 because I've gotten to the point in my age that I just don't want to do the 9 to 5. Now, some people, you know, in my generation, they love doing the 9 to 5, but I'm just not one of them. I just like the independence. I think if y'all shaking, I'm sorry. But I like the independence of just working for myself and setting my own hours and stuff. And, you know, just do my own thing, you know, and still make money at the same time. So, you know, I'm not looking to YouTube to do that because, you know, with YouTube, it take a while. But I just like doing them because it's fun to do. I like looking at YouTube and posting videos because it's really fun, y'all. And, you know, keep people outside of my state that knows me to see what we're doing and how we're doing and stuff. So, yeah. All right, y'all. So I think I got them chopped as thin as I'm gonna get. Y'all, this knife is really sharp. I'm hoping I can keep these knives. Let me give you a FYI. If you got knives, don't put them in the dishwasher. Honey, that dishwasher eat these knives up. I got some knives now that I got to go take to this metal scrap yard to dispose of, which I just found that out today. Google is a wonderful thing because I have some knives on here in my drawer that just can't be used. They done had their last days here, and I was trying to figure out how I can dispose of them because I didn't want to put them in the trash can and somebody get injured. And so on Google, I was reading that you can take them to a metal scrap yard for them to get rid of it. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, you get paid or get some money for it. And right about this time, every little penny count, honey. Every little penny count. So I got that chopped up. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the pan. Let me swivel y'all around this way. This is my pot right here. My goal, y'all. My goal is really to follow the recipe through and through. Now, there's going to be some stuff missing. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that now. But my goal is to follow the recipe to a T. I can't guarantee everything. But that's my goal, children. That's really my goal. to follow this through and through. I got the recipe over here, so I'm looking and making sure if I ain't missing nothing, because you know, sis will not add some stuff. Let me see if I got some garlic. I don't think I have some garlic. I'm gonna have to use what I got. I'm gonna kind of keep it, whatever you got, use it. Don't go out and buy stuff if you don't have to. Use what you got. That's the best way. So I got some refrigerated minced garlic, and I want to say 2 cloves of garlic. And with this minced garlic, I have a teaspoon equals 1 clove, so I'm going to do a teaspoon of it. I'm not going to put it in right now because I want that onion to get soft a little bit. And I'm going to get me some minced garlic out of here. Put in there, so I'm going to set it to the side. And let me go ahead and get my zucchini, the 2 packets of zucchini that I bought yesterday. Y'all still trying to figure out how or why I got 2 things of zucchini. Like, I have no idea. I'm going to get back over there and serve the onion. So I want the onion burn. Alright. So I'm stirring up my onion for them to get soft a little bit. And I'm just reading my recipe, y'all. Alright, so I'm stirring this up. Y'all, let me tell you something. I mean, I love sauteed onion. Like, I can eat sauteed onion like by itself. Like, I really can. Like, with some salt and pepper on here, child, I can eat the same by itself. I love sauteed onion. It's just my thing. I'm adding a little salt in here and some pepper. It's going to be added more stuff or more seasoning. I'm just adding this. Alright. So my onions look like they're softened. So I'm going to add my garlic. Put that right quick, and then I'm going to add my sausage. Because I don't want my garlic to burn and be bitter. So yeah, I'm doing that. Oh y'all, I wish you can smell this onion and garlic. It smells so good. So let me ask y'all, what YouTubers are y'all following or watching or been watching? I'm going to tell you who I've been recently been watching. And I'm going to leave this link below. But it's called Life with Anthony. I don't know if y'all heard of him. Anthony is so... I love Life with Anthony. He has a simple YouTube channel. Nothing extravagant. He lives out of his car. But I love just watching Anthony because he's a breath of fresh air for some of the YouTubers that is out there. Because some of these YouTubers, you know, it seems like they be, I don't know. It's just, you know, it's easy for me to get turned off with a YouTuber. It really is, because either they're too extreme or they too arrogant or they lie to get views and stuff. And and that just, that kind of stuff, I just don't really... It doesn't really excite me. And so when I click with somebody, I click and I can binge watch on their channel. And so I'm going to leave Life with Anthony link below, because I've been watching him. Y'all, I've been watching Anthony since he started. I remember when Anthony had first went into his van, then he moved into an apartment, and then, oops, I had a casualty there. And then he went back to live in his van, and then he ended up paying his van off before he's supposed to. Like, I know all about Anthony. It's like I've been living with Anthony. like I've been living with Mr. Anthony for a while. So y'all can leave this below. Y'all, this is just me. Get my top out. So y'all, putting this top on right quick so it can the sausage and cook. Hey babe. And so I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video because I got to cut up some zucchini and then bring you all with me when I cut up this zucchini. So hold on. All right, y'all. So I'm back to cut up this zucchini. This is the organic zucchini that I got. So I'm gonna cut that up. They are pretty big, y'all. These are huge, if you wanna know the truth. So I'm gonna cut it up again in half. Now this recipe requires zucchini and squash. The squash, y'all, all of y'all, it wasn't looking safe. It looked like it had been through some storm and some rain. So I just like let me let you and the Lord work it out, and I'm gonna go ahead and just get these zucchinis and call it a day, because that's what it looked like, you know. And I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna battle with you. Not gonna battle with you. So I'm cutting up these zucchinis. My sausage is going. So I'm gonna let that get brown a little bit, just a smidge, and then I'm gonna toss in these zucchinis in here. So let me go ahead and put this in here. Yeah. And so y'all, I'm cutting this up. I'm putting this in here. It's gonna be a lot of squash. I can tell you that now, but oh well. We need the vegetables. Good for you. Good for you. Hey, little boy. So let me tell you about me, y'all. I'm trying to get into the habit of cooking enough for lunch the next day. Y'all, why I keep losing casualties? Lord. But cooking enough to have lunch for the next day, because sometimes I cook, you know, less than required, and my husband don't have lunch. And so I try to cook enough to make sure that he has a lunch to take to work, because I don't really like my husband eating at the vending machine at his job. So I'm teaching myself how to cook enough to make sure he has enough to go to work and I have some to eat for lunch at home. Hold on, y'all, let me stir this food up, honey, because it's bubbling. Ooh, y'all hear that seasoning? Let me hear that simmer going on. It's bubbling, honey. My sausage is not quite brown. The sausage you would use is smoked sausage. This sausage that I got was a turkey sausage, I want to say, and it was. Y'all don't get me the line. What kind of sausage was it? I threw the package in the trash. I'll look it up and I'll leave the link below, or leave the sausage below, because I think I threw that package in the trash when I sauteed. When I cut up my sausage, because I cut up my sausage and everything. The most tedious part about this recipe is just chopping, and you know, you can chop while stuff is going, you know, or you can prep before. It's really up to you. Me being the kind of person I am, I usually prep while everything is going. So yeah. But get back to my other statement. So I'm trying to teach myself how to cook enough that my husband can have something to take for lunch, and I can have enough to eat here at home, because I'm really trying not to buy lunches and him getting stuff out the vending machine, because it's just we need every penny we can get right now. So yeah. All right, and I got one more to chop. Oh, my casualties, Lord, my casualties. Let me put that right there so I have easier space to get to it. This is the last one. So what I'm gonna do is, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get this chopped up, and bring you all back when it's time for me to add this in and all the other ingredients. So y'all hold on one moment. I'll be right back. All right, y'all, so I'm back. So let me go ahead and put some disclaimers real quick. So, you know, you remember what I had told you at the beginning of the video that, you know, I'm known to change up a recipe real quick like? Yeah, I did. I sure did. So, I had found some bell peppers in my freezer, and it wasn't a whole lot of them. So I was like, hey, let me put these in here. So I added some bell peppers in here. So yeah, so I changed it up a little bit. Just a smidge. All right, so I'm adding my zucchini in here. And then it says to add, oh, let me add my tomatoes in here. You won't taste the tomatoes. See, this is, my son is a child that don't like tomatoes. I don't think there's gonna be enough tomatoes, y'all. I think I'm gonna have to cut up some more, cause yeah, I don't think there's gonna be enough. Cause the tomato is actually gonna make a sauce when it cooked down. So, yeah. Y'all remember these tomatoes right here that I had bought yesterday? Yeah, I'm using these. So let me go ahead and take out some more. I'm gonna put them. You were supposed to be cleaning up your room, little boy. Huh? I'll let you know. Go serve your room. Alright, y'all. Honey, it's real in my household. You know, sorry. You know, we keep it real here. So I'm rinsing out my tomatoes real quick. Because I'm telling y'all, that's not going to be enough tomatoes for this sauce. Now, let me go ahead and tell you for another disclaimer. This recipe says to do red cherry tomatoes. Y'all see these ain't red. Ain't nothing red on here. You know, you see some yellow in here. I'm going to use what I got. So, and that's what you have to do. Just use what you got. Now, I'm going to break this one up in 2 4/4 because that's a little big. And I'm just going to throw them on in here as it cooks. So, yeah. So you just have to implement what you got. Because, y'all, let me tell you something. I had to find... Well, the recipe called for basil, and y'all, I know I had some basil, but I have so many seasons that I need to purge through that it's just ridiculous, but that's neither here nor there. And so I kept pulling out Italian seasoning, and I was like, nah, if I pull out one more seasoning that says Italian seasoning, that's what's going in this pan. Like, that was just it for me. So yeah, y'all can't see nothing what I'm doing. I'm sorry, sugars. So yeah, so I'm cutting up these tomatoes. I'm gonna cut that up because that's a little juicy. But yeah, so I'm gonna cut these up so I can make my sauce. Add my Italian season. Add my basil and my red pepper flakes. Red pepper flake is optional. If you don't like spicy food, then you know, don't add it. We like spicy food over here, so it don't really bother us a whole lot. So yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop these up because I don't want to keep y'all sitting here looking at me chop up some tomatoes. Cut up a couple of more. Let me stir it right quick because this may be enough, y'all. Let me see. And what's so great about these one-pot recipes, you know, you can add or take away stuff that you don't like, you know. And that's why I love recipes. Recipes are made to be adapted to, you know. Yeah, I'm going to let y'all see the color because it's so pretty. I'm going to add a couple of more tomatoes, maybe about 6 more. And then that's going to be enough. And I'm going to put these back. I'll probably eat them. Sure, who knows me. I'll probably eat them. I would probably eat them. That's just what it is. I'll probably eat it. Alright, so let me swing y'all back over here. Alright, so this is what it looked like. Isn't it pretty, y'all? Uh-oh, y'all about to fall. Y'all, isn't this pretty? If y'all was here, I sure enough give y'all some too. So that's what it looked like. Let me add my pepper flakes. But like I said, you don't have to add pepper flakes. It's optional. And that's how much don't ask me how much. It's probably about maybe 2 tablespoons. Everything, I mean 2 teaspoons. And then these darn hard to find basil leaves. Add that in there. And I'm gonna add a little bit more salt. Excuse me. I don't mean to go across y'all like that. Y'all and a little bit more pepper. Oh, it's so pretty. I love when food's pretty and tastes well. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this top on so it can simmer. And then I'm gonna come back when everything is done, plate it up, and we can eat. All right, be right back, y'all. All right, y'all, so I am back. While y'all were gone, I went ahead and cleaned up the kitchen. But this is what it looks like. It is piping hot, y'all. Piping hot. I literally did. I had tasted some of it, and I had to add a little bit more salt because it didn't have enough salt to it. Y'all, it is hot. Do you hear me? Y'all got to blow it. It's so hot. Yeah, this is so good. I had cooked some rice because I put it with rice. To me, it tastes better with rice. That's what the recipe called, but you know, like I said, do you? But yeah, this is good. So I'm gonna go ahead. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get another bite. Let me get a bite with the zucchini and the tomato. And what's so great about this is that the tomato, it makes its own sauce. So that's like really bring out the flavors. Plus it's so pretty. Like, it's really pretty. Y'all, you know how something be so good, you just start bouncing your head. Y'all, let me let y'all go. Honey, I'm gonna eat this because this is so good. But like I stated, you know, thank you so much for watching this channel. My son been silly. But thank y'all so much for watching this channel. And, you know, thanks for coming by. I'll see y'all later. Bye.